Grand Rising, this your boy Badge. You've reached Badge World. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Share the video if you find something that resonates with you. So today's topic is going to be the religion of you. And let's just jump right into it. So the religion of you, the word religion means to bind. And religion is a set of rituals that one will do based upon their belief, whether that be in God, a deity, or what have you. But we all have our own religion that is based upon us, where we are the center of that focus. The things that we do in life and the way we see life is based upon some factors, meaning how we were raised, what we've gone through in life, and just what we have come to know and understand. So we all have our own religion. The religion of you, to me, is very important because um, all of us have our own, I would say, programming that we have adapted, regardless of what age you're at when you're watching this video. We all are at a certain level of programming, depending on the way you were raised, who raised you, what they believed in, how they raised you, and then if you're a little older, you might have been through some things in life that has shaped your perspective, and because of that perspective, combined with your upbringing and just who you are as a person, that kind of develops your own perspective and your own religion. So you do things and don't do things a certain way based upon all of those factors. So what I wanted to talk about is two main factors, and one more importantly than the other, that I think are very, very key in identifying the religion of you, and basically making sure that your religion is moving in a healthy way, whatever that religion is. So there is numerology and there is astrology. I personally am a numerologist. I'm very heavy on numerology. I'm not a believer that numerology is absolute or anything like that. I believe that numerology gives us a guide to go by, basically a starting point, and from then we can kind of map out, where we want to go and how we want to do things individually. So the important thing that I want to say, kind of segue in, because I might have lost a couple people just by mentioning numerology and astrology, and if you're still listening, just please hold on. Let me try to explain. Um, so, in our dominant society, uh, those who are religious, say in the dominant religion, Christianity, look at those two, zodiac, astrology, numerology, as sort of witchcraft or bad, something negative. But if you do the research and actually look into the history of those two things, prior to the Bible being mass produced, so that every person can read it, prior to, there were 14 more books that was in the Bible, prior to them printing them out. They took those books out. Along with those books, there were other uh, writings that were just as old and considered just as valid, that the regular person, even to this day, we all have access to them, but everybody is not necessarily aware that they even exist. So one of the things prior to this changing in Christianity and how Christianity started to shape the world, things like astronomy, numerology, they were considered a part of God's toolbox. That's what they were called. Basically, that God had left us these tools, little hints that would give us uh, like a cheat code to let us each know individually why we're put here on this earth, what our job is to do, and to give us a little bit of a, like I said, a cheat code on what we may or may not face and the challenges we might go through in life. Once they went to mass produce the Bible and they took certain knowledge and information out of the Bible, they deemed that type of information as witchcraft or negative, demonic, whatever. And it's still like that to this day. Most people look at it that way. And it's unfortunate because herein lies the trick, and why the religion of you is so important. to understand the agenda to control a society, you need the people to be as agreeable and obedient as possible. If you are in a society trying to control it where everyone is trying to maximize their power and be the best version of themselves that they can be, if you can just think about that for a little bit, you will run into some issues. It's hard to control people who are tapping into their individuality, their independence. So whether you call it evil or it was a way of, you know, making sure that they can have a control on society so that we didn't get too far out of control, or whatever, you know, whatever your opinion is on the matter. Basically, the powers that be, and we can debate who that was, but the powers that be saw fit that we didn't have easy access to this information, so that we didn't tap into our individuality so easily. And it's sad that our society is built that way, because to this day we kind of go into what they call a rat race, you know, and we're born. You go through the school, the 13 years of school. You know, you might go to college or whatever, but pretty much you find a job. You work that job until you're old. If you're lucky, you can retire if you live that long, and then you just die. And that's kind of like, you know, how everyone's life goes. It's the everyday get up, do the same thing, and you just repeat the cycle. And for the large part of society, that's how most people lives are ran. You know, you have your, you know, you take your vacations, you build your families, you find ways to enjoy yourself and things of that nature. But a lot of us, most of us, do not tap into maximizing our potential on this planet, because we come into a system that is built to program us to be good, obedient civilians. And so there's good sides to that and there's bad sides to that. So honestly, what I'm telling you right now, if everybody were to take what I said right now and actually apply it, I'd probably get killed tomorrow, and there would be mass hysteria everywhere. You know, this message is only for those who really can understand it and get it, and those that can understand it and get it, hopefully, you know, like myself, I'm on a journey. Like, I'm not there wherever there is. I'm on the journey, just like I'm introducing to some and confirming for others. Um, but hopefully this will just get some people started, or confirm for some people that you're on a good track to getting where you want to be in life. So numerology, you know, it is really your toolbox. I think everyone needs a numerology chart done. I don't care how old you are, how young you are. It to me is absolutely important to know your numerology. I don't care what you believe, your spirituality, anything like that. This is prior to, like I said, prior to the Bible being mass produced. This was considered God's toolbox. This was the information and the hints that God left for all of us to have, kind of like a step ahead on life, and understanding what we add to the puzzle of life while we're on this plane and in this world during our lifetime. So, you know, understanding numerology has done wonders for me in my life. Um, Understanding my children's numerology has done wonders for me in my parenting. That's another like key part about the religion of you. A lot of times with the programming, we just repeat cycles. We parent according to how our parents parented. So if we think our parents did a good job in certain things, we repeat it. If we think our parents did bad jobs in certain things, we do our best to do the complete opposite. Or, you know, we end up falling into the same thing, and wake up one day and say, wow, I'm just like my parents, you know. So we repeat cycles, not understanding that we're bringing children and new humans into this world that have nothing to do with the past. They have nothing to do with our upbringing. But like, they can't, the formula for their success and growth is not based off of what our parents did to us, and really how we see life or see the world. they're coming into this world on a specific day at a specific time for a specific reason. And as parents, if we don't understand that reason, we can, and like we see every day, we will most likely lose them to the programming. So understanding your children's numerology, understanding your numerology, and parenting your children according to their numerology is absolutely important. And I plan on doing videos on parenting according to numerology in the future. So again, understanding the religion of you. I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to do any long videos. Um, Basically, it's like you have a set of things that you do, the way you see life, uh, things that you believe, and everything that you believe, how much of that comes right from you? We all read. I read all the time. I look all over. I read the Bible. I read the Quran. I read I read all these kind of ancient books. I watch lectures. I watch documentaries. I watch debates, and I hear all different kind of viewpoints of all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, how do I feel here? How much of that resonates with me? And how much of my life have I taken from something else and just applied it because they seem smart or they seem like they knew more than me? And I devalued the essence of me that's eternal, that's been here before and will be here long after. That part that is me, that what I add to the world. How much of my religion, of who I um, am I taking from everything else? And I'm not examining that for myself to make sure it resonates with me specifically. And we see it all the time. Um, it doesn't matter what religion you are in, you're going to find people in every religion that don't believe the same. Like they disagree on small, different parts of the religion. And you'll find that regardless of what you claim, we're all different. At the end of the day, if you sit with us long enough, no matter how much you think you agree with someone, you're going to come to a point where it's like, we see that different. We're all individuals. And I think in life, we're not taught to really celebrate that and to respect that. So in the religion of you, I'm going to wrap this up. Number one, what's your numerology? What's your chart? And if you need help with your chart, you can hit me up at kenneth.badger@gmail.com. Kenneth.badger@gmail.com. I'll definitely do a reading for you. I'll send you my Cash App, but I'll definitely do a reading for you so you can get that cheat code of who you are and start to move in the right direction. A lot of us, we work jobs that we don't really want to work. We're in relationships that we keep going into the relationships that we really don't want to be in, that aren't serving for us and aren't healthy, and we don't really understand why. A lot of times it's because there's a challenge that we're being faced with, that we're not facing the challenge and completing the challenge, so we keep getting hit with the same challenge. So again, it's like understanding who you are and why you're here on this planet is ultimately important. It's so important. And then for those of us that have brought children into this world, it's our job as early as possible to know why this child is here and to steer that child in the right direction. Not make that child go wherever, but to steer them, to motivate them to go in the direction that they were designed to go in, whether that be from God or, whatever you believe in. So we'll talk more about the religion of you. I want to stop this video here. I feel like this is a good place to stop. I really appreciate if you made it this far. But as always, man, I hope you guys are safe and good. I'll speak blessings to all of you. Thank you for listening. Please, again, like and subscribe. Enjoy your day.